my cloud? Though I'm in front of the cloud. No, I'm behind those little ones. Welcome everybody, happy to be here today. Very excited, I have a lot of energy. I woke up super early because of dogs and puppy. Yeah, that's my life now. Waking up super early because of puppy dogs. Yeah, I'm always in the cloud, right? I should have the t-shirt. I don't have the t-shirt. A gamer is here too. Wonderful. We still have already have many friends. Happy to see you, Cloudies. I hope you had a nice week. Let me know. What did you do last? What are you proud of? What when not as expected or planned? Because those are the moment we learn the most, apparently, or hopefully. Congrats to Fragbird for his virtual bike race or trial yesterday. I hope you went well. I was christening. I had some plans for later today, but I'm totally not prepared, so I don't think I will go bike camping. Let's go for another word. But yeah, I'm not set up yet, so I think I will skip it. I will just do like a regular bike ride and I won't camp. I have a lot of energy today. I don't know why. Very excited. I was just before going to stream. That's why I'm kind of like 2 minutes late. I was with an MVP, tried to see passing through some content because we'll be recording some video, doing a collabs together. Very excited about that. French content from a French, an MVP from France. So very happy about that. I think it will be really cool. We'll be talking about the Azure front door. So looking forward to that. I can. Oh yeah, sir. You know what, Fragbird, you did finish. Oh, you didn't. No, you did. Yeah, you did. Like, I have sounds effect for that, right?
Yay! Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, fantastic. You know, this is great. You finished the race. How long was it? Was it like for you, was it, I don't know, like how long was the race? Or was it time, or was kilometers? Oh, that was like a short distance, but like as fast as you can. Oh yeah, like that. I'm like you. I think, though I used to be a long rider. Now I'm just like bad. I'm not fast and I don't go long, but I'm just getting back on two wheels. Oh, and I have weird background. Oh, let me change that. That's weird. Why do I have this thing? Oh, is it? Oh, interesting. There it is. It was my screen. I thought it was the light. No, it was... You could see my screen. Apparently I zoomed out. Or maybe I moved the monitor? I don't know. Okay. So... Sorry, I'm keep clapping. I have tons of ideas of what I would like to do, but I think there's things that I need to do. And today I think we'll focus a little bit on what needs to be done. I'm not saying we'll all do it, but I think there's some maintenance that need to be done and addressed and things like that. So I want to make a tour of a little bit of the open source project I have. I've been a bad maintainer for the past weeks / maybe even months. So I want to make sure like I check the issues. If there's pending PR, I can address that. I have one idea of a project that, or not necessarily a project, but like something I would like to do as a PR for like a someone else project. I want to share that also with you. So those are the plan of today. Was 25 kilometer, took you 46 minutes. That's pretty good. 32. See, my average speed is more like 24, 25, I think. Last time I checked on my Strava, I think that was about 20 something, not 32. So you're already faster than me. No kidding. Your legs were dead. That's good. Well, I tried also to bike and put weight on my bike, though. But 32 is fast. Well, like for me. Okay, so yeah, so the plan of today is really I really wanna I wanna do a tour of the open source project we follow on this stream. So you know, URL shortener, a few projects, and see if there's major issue. I know for the URL shortener the docs is not up to date, but I don't think it's that interesting to watch me trying to deploy the thing and like updating the docs. I think it's a very messy process. I'm not sure I want to do that live, though. It could be interesting because then it shows like that it's an important task. That's why I do this stream, right? To kind of share like, hey, this is what you need to do. This is, even after being in tech for 20 plus years, you still need to learn things and things like that, and it's okay to fail. And that's why I do this behind the scene, behind the cloud, right? Stream. But I feel like I'm not sure it will be that interesting. Maybe I could do. I feel like if I can, what's the, not plan out, but kind of know a little bit more. Well, maybe it is plan out. Know a little bit what needs to be done, and then like we do it. So I have a draft of where I'm going with this. Okay, this need to move. So I think if I do offline, kind of a, okay, I need to do this, and then do the work online, that could be already better. But like just testing and following, and oh, this is not working, and now opening the doc, so it will be context switching a lot. I feel that won't be that interesting. So today the plan is passing through issues, comments, PR, if any, of the open source project I have. I don't think it will be that much. After that, what I would like to do is, if I go to this, not my face, boom. Bogus is a project I discovered recently. Let me share that in the chat because I think it's really cool. It's a library that I use. I share a few blog posts about that. It's a library that you could easily create fake but extremely realistic data. Extremely easy also to use and to create if you know .NET. But if you prefer JavaScript, like Fragbird, if I remember correctly, last time we spoke, you say you had more a JavaScript guy, or these days you are more a JavaScript guy. There's the equivalent called faker.js. So this bogus library is in fact a port of faker.js. So if you prefer JavaScript, faker.js seems to be the equivalent. TypeScript because work. Yeah, that's what I remember. But it's still kind of JavaScript. So faker.js could be interesting for you, Fragbird. So in .NET, but I'm assuming it's very easy to do the same, but you could just do like, hey, I define a person and just like give me person, and it will create the data. You can see here like you know, first name, last name. It could create username, so you pass it, hey, use this, an email, and you specify, create an email using my first name and last name. Like, be aware of that. So, you know, Audrey82 here because the first name was Audrey, so it didn't come with like a total random word, right? It was something that makes sense that a real person will use. And apparently there's avatar. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, it's true, I saw that. So images. Yeah, extremely useful for testing. So initially, because I miss when I look at that, I use this to create some content for build. for some talks, and I used that and was like, wow. It took me just a few minutes to create that. I created a console application, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And some people internally, our colleague or like coworker, that's the word I was looking for, colleague and coworker. Is there a difference between colleague and coworker? I think it's the same, right? Colleague is someone that work at the same company, and coworker is something more like in my team, that will be teammate, I'm assuming. What's the difference? Are they all synonyms? Coworker, colleague, and teammates? I guess it's define a little bit the scope here, instead of talking English instead of tech. So anyway, so that, like, I know a lot of them, they need data and stuff like that, and I was like, hey, maybe I can make a PR and have kind of a template that people could just quickly edit and run. And then I saw that there's example. Whoops, I'm hiding it. Let's go in the corner. There's a folder example, and with entity framework, extending Bogus, and get started. So I think and it's a console app, right? Yeah. So I was wondering, I'm not sure what to do, because like that's not my project, but I think what Brian, I think his name, we could do a PR. And my idea was, okay, I know .NET, so it's easy for me to just like create an application and just like bing bing bang, bing bada boom, multipass. It's easy to build something. But what if you're a data analyst? You need data, but you don't know .NET, and you don't know JavaScript, you know Python, you know other languages, like, you know, query languages and stuff like that. So having this is like something is missing. So I was, what if I had a dev container? So now from GitHub, you say, hey, I want a dev container. So I open the projects, and you have a simple project, and you could just like, you have bunch simple, and you could edit a little bit because you see some examples. So you could say, oh yeah, like here is creating like a person. I want to create, I don't need an email, or I need an extra whatever. And you could add it, right? Hard coded, like, you know, give some simple. And then you could generate that, and it will export, it will spit out the data in like JSON or CSV format. And we could even have the app with like maybe a little menu. Say, hey, okay, how many do you want to generate? How many, like, what's the output format? Is it CSV? Is in it? So we could have that. And I thought it could be cool to make a PR to Brian's Bogus project. Though I didn't ask him. So, maybe I'm just checking if something already there, but I think that could be cool. What do you think? I was thinking I could do it on my own, but then I feel like it should be there. And like getting in with like, hey, here, this, without asking permission and stuff, feel like a bit intrusive. I don't know. Well, I think suggesting a dev container is good. I think like yeah, let's fork that. Okay, so that's yeah. Let's do the to-do. The sun is hitting me on my legs, or just beyond the camera, so you cannot see it, but like it's getting warm here. So let's just put some to-do. That's what I wanted. In fact, what I want to do today is really like doing that bogus thing. But I know I need to have a look to my projects. So let's do that quickly. Let's say spend max 30 minutes on that, and then we'll have like a full hour, kind of a full hour on Bogus and see what we can do. So Game, you say it's a very useful library. So I'm assuming you know that library. Would you think that would be interesting to have a way to, from GitHub, you go there and you could just like start a project, get some data, and get out. You don't need to install, you don't need to code necessarily. So if you're less familiar with C#, that would be helpful. Do you think it's a good idea? Or it's kind of like, meh? Or maybe you already know C#, so for you it's like not a big deal. But and you were mentioning for testing. I intended more for like to have like a data set to play. But it's the same for testing. Just like you could just use it in your use case though. Let's do a to-do add. Maintenance. Project maintenance. Yeah, it's in English, Frank. Projects. Hello, Mr. Magoo. How are you? I'm following you. How was your week? So we have this, and after that, drop is drop. No, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to drop that. I want to add this. Bogus demo. Yay! Browserverse landed with 67. Yay! Congrats. An undefined process. Yay! And Jeff the Hatstan. What? Jeff Hatstan? Not just the hats are participating, not even the stand. Oh my god. Okay. So. Do I have some? I don't think I will have any. Yeah, I don't have. I feel like I don't have much. Okay, let's go from here. I feel like it's big. Boom. If I want to go Azure shortener, I think I will need to be in my... Yeah. So we'll skip those two for... Well, like Azure, this one I should remove it from the pin because it says deprecated because it was moved. So I should unpin it. Customize your pin. Remove this one. Which one should I add? The power tool? Could use that. Okay, so I'll get back to this one because I will need to go in a different browser. But so Azure Subscription Cleaner, let's have a look. One pull request? Interesting. Your main branch isn't protected. What? I'm always unsure without project. Okay, so project should. Let's go with the default. My physical body has caught up with my digital friend. I'm here. Finally, Shirley. How are you? Shirley. Sir Lee. How are you? How are you, my friend? Not create. Why create? Oh, I wanna. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, but I don't have any process. Okay, let's create the rule. It's glorious outside. Yeah, you know what? Here it's like full summer. It's summertime, full-fledged. Yeah, use mobile. Was it 39? 39. Oh, and we should start the task. To do start. To do start what, Frank? To do start one. Okay, okay. Why does it look like I don't know how to stream? Okay, so now we have this. So if we come here, we don't have this warning stuff, and we're much more secure now. Excellent. Okay, let's look at the issue we have. Like I noticed those 4 branches. At least doesn't look like Azure Subscription Cleaner. Add error handling. Feel like you are mentioned and commented. It's been open for, yeah, nothing recent here. Yeah, I'm not working that much. Oh, did he do? Is it his pull request? Added a query in contributing MD. Oh, that's not a good place to ask question, my friend. I have a case for this script, but I'm struggling with the tag part. My use case is the following. A single subscription. Is it too small for you? Cloudies. Let's move to the left. Let's move to... No, I won't sing. I won't sing. Let's... Boom, boom, boom. So I have a use case for this script, but I'm struggling with the tag part. Yeah, I use tags, right? My use case is the following. As a single subscription that I use for dev work, or after 3 months, any resources in the subscription older than 3 months should be deleted to minimize the consumption cost. I totally agree with that. It should be 3 months is 3 months, right? 3 months is very long. I would do some kind of validation before. So ideally, I would like to automatically tag any resources a user create in the subscription with expired. So yeah, okay. So you need a policy. Yeah. I could use Azure policy for this instead of a script that run daily and any new created resource assigned. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep. Let's do that here and we'll close it, unfortunately. You are right. Kudu Star. Using policy to enforce usage of a specific tag is the way to go. The usage of specifics, yeah, let's put plural here. Specifics tags, no, specific, and then tags plural. Yeah. I'm not sure it should be part of this project, as this will be much more restrictive. But thank you. But feel free to suggest some policies definition. I don't know. Feel free to, yeah, to suggest some policies, definitions. Oh, what's the folder though? That was an Azure function deployment. I didn't have any wiki page. So policies is like some policies that you put on your Azure subscription, and it could specify what kind of resource could be created. Again, Jeff's hat stand is like very 98. Oh my god. I will need to say share that news with Jeff. I just picture myself texting later today, Jeff, and Jeff's face reading, "Hey, by the way, your hat stand just was like in fire today and land multiple time on the target." And we'll be like, "What the hell, Frank?" Oh, that's a great question. So Meme PP is saying, "Hey, have you used GPT-4 for programming? If yes, what do you think about it, and how much do you use it?" So right now I use a lot Copilot. So Copilot right now that I have, I don't like. Did I? I think I got access to early bits of Copilot dialogue. Is it dialogue companion? I forgot, like, from inside. But it requests to use a lot of features. I cannot use it a lot where I code, because I code, this is my personal machine and stuff like that. So I couldn't use it. It was really restrictive on but I use Copilot a lot, and I think that one is using the ChatGPT 3 or 3 point something, 3.5 maybe. I like it a lot. I think it speed up a lot my coding process, because sometimes you're just like, I want to create a loop, and I'm context switching a lot, and sometimes from different languages or just different app and stuff like that. So sometimes, like, I know, okay, I'm in this thing, and this thing has that specific class, but like, what was it again, that function, or how do I create that? Or depending on like context switching, say, oh, looping in a, let's say, an array, is it 0 based or 1 based here, and stuff like that. So and Copilot helped me a lot to kind of like have a draft of a piece of code if I'm looping, if I want to do something. I really enjoy it. Definitely something to add to speed up. It's not perfect. It won't prevent you to search outside for help and like really dig. It won't prevent you, like, it shouldn't prevent you to read docs, because docs is the truth. ChatGPT or Copilot is just like, I think this is making sense. It's not perfect, but it really helps, because then like you see it, and maybe it will trigger something in your head and say, oh yeah, that's mostly it. Sometimes I don't accept changed my like comments or whatever, so it generates a better block of code for my suggestion. There was one talk, let me find it again. There was one talk from Burke, and I forgot the woman's name at Build. Why am I having trouble typing Microsoft developers? Yeah. Okay. So I use it a lot. I think it's great. It's not perfect. It shouldn't be your source of truth, but it's a way to gain speed and gain inspiration and get some ideas of like what's the popular way to do something you're trying to do. It's really helpful. So in video, so I'm on the Microsoft developer channel. So not all, but is it all? Like a lot. I think most of the talk from Microsoft Build that happened 2 weeks ago or last week. Times is a complex thing. So that Microsoft developer channel, they publish all the video there on or like a lot of them. Some were just in person, but most were also recorded. So there was one talk. Let me find it again. This one is awesome, but it's not about Copilot. It's funny because I know some video I watch and I don't see the red because I have multiple accounts. So depending on which account I was on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And what's your name? I want to know your name because I forgot your name. What's your name? Anybody know her name? Is it Bridget? I think it's Bridget. Yeah, oh no, it was Allison. Allison. Sorry, Allison. I called you Bridget. But yeah, she is super smart and Burke is not too bad too. I like Burke's. So yeah, so excellent. Let's put that in the note. Excellent video about Copilot. And the chat was in fire, so I missed bunch of stuff I miss. It's too big here. Bunch of people land. Yay, yay, yay! They are not bots, they are digital friends. So you could play the game and yeah, so they are from Surdy had created a bunch of bots. I like that. It may just make animation. I hope you don't mind all those digital friends. Meme PP. So yeah, let me scroll again. Jeff always seems surprised, bemused, pleased when he sees his hat. Oh yeah, it's true. I watched the other day one of his racing game. It was pretty good. I was like, is it like you just put your name in and watch, or do you need to drive or do something? I felt like I was like completely missing the point, but anyway, I watched the game was pretty good, the racing game. Copilot X is a system, sorry Dev. So Copilot X is like kind of the system, but you're not using Copilot X, you're using Copilot. So Copilot in the suggestion or the companion, the chat option. So yeah. Yeah. So you should definitely have like the Copilot thing. It's really really useful. I agree with you. So reading the message. Meme is just asking about all those digital friends. See, I didn't read the answer from Sturdy Dev, and I see like, hey, no, they are digital friends. Yeah, I put 2 P's. I use GPT-4 for work literally every single day. It's prop like $3 to $6 a day. API costs worth it. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, just like $6 a day. That's cool. I use GPT for fun sometime and just use that. I think the other day had fun. Like I was looking for images and I use I'm not sure I pronounced it correctly, but DAL-E to create I don't want to go, but I created images for some blog posts. Sorry, Alison, let go in a come on, there it is. At least now she looks better. So yeah, so have a look to this. Even if I use a lot VS Code, Copilot, I learned stuff I didn't know. there's a regex extension to validate your regex or your cron expression from inside Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's what I mean, dal-e to generate images. If I go dev.to slash, maybe if I do this, do we see the image? Like, so this was generated with like a DALL-E, and this one. Oh yeah, but this one I use this. Where? Oh, I think it's on the tech community, and I tried, but I'm not sure if they, maybe did they. Loves. And Inscature developer. I don't know if they update. I asked them, but I don't think it's a thing they do often, like update. Oh yeah, they did it. So I have this, put an image, and oh no, they kept that one. No, maybe I didn't submit it, but yeah. So yeah, so have a look to this video, everybody. It's a pretty cool video. They share a bunch of tips and tricks. They show that it's not perfect, right? I think it's definitely not replacing any docs, but definitely useful. Surly Dev, you landed with 94. You're just following Jeff's hat. Oh, Jeff hat's 10. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. My team lead will ask it to explain some code. Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, I like it. And GPT-4 is really good about saying, hey, like summarize this and like, and those things. So I think it's pretty cool. And I think the version 4 is pretty good. I think the companion will be fantastic for writing tests and stuff like that. Just to, again, not perfect, because I think after that the tests, it's not perfect. Just like, you know, like I don't know if you saw that in Power BI now, there's AI there, and you could say, hey, this is my data set, build me a dashboard, and it builds a dashboard. But then I feel like you should have a look and make sure the query makes sense, because maybe there's, you know, some business rule that the AI didn't understand because they are not written. So yeah, I feel like it is really helpful. I think we should use it. It's definitely a tool to use. Why not? Speed up the process. There is a lot of people playing with ChatGPT and such, but there is really small community of people using it in new programming style. That makes sense.
Yay!
As a new programming style? Like, you mean like comment, you comment, and then like there's, you know, Copilot will spit a piece of code with your, or like you're saying that you go at ChatGPT, say, write me an application about that. The problem with that, and like I was listening to a podcast, I forgot if it was a Sustainer podcast or which podcast it was, but it was like, oh, instead of pushing into GitHub the code, we should push into GitHub the prompt for our ChatGPT. And it was like, no, because asking twice the same question, you will have a different answer. And that was clearly explained by Mark Ruzinovich in the talk. I don't know if you saw the talk with Scott and Mark Learn to Code or something like that. And they're doing like a game, and he's explaining how the AI is like tokenizing the prompt and something like that. It was a great talk on the same Microsoft developer channel. Have a look into that. That was cool. Oh my god, so okay, let me read here. So, Gamer is saying, we build a whole app which integrate ChatGPT 3.54 in Bitbucket. Oh, cool. To like explain things during code review, label up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll definitely like for example this like tagging any issue with like some kind of AI has a first pass. I think that's great. I see that game that's a great use of it. I like that. Again, let's read more. I'm late in the chat, I'm sorry. Like you write all the code in English and juggle your context window. I'm not sure. Is it what you do, meme? Is it working? So for example, one of the prompt I used yesterday was to file and a bottom task say right now if you need to change a course or date time just really? Oh. You need to make a request. I think in the video I share, if you go in the description, there's probably a link, or maybe in the video they share a link to go and be in the to go on the waiting list. That's what I did. Like, you know, there's no other way. I work at Microsoft, and that's what I did. I think I may be approved before, but again, like I'm super restricted, so I need to be like in Microsoft on a Microsoft device, and you know, so like I cannot use it everywhere, but super soon it will be accessible. So like yeah, if it's not done already, like please go watch that video or what's the word, scrub through that video to see the link or check the description. I'm sure Berks is sharing a link so you could submit your name for that list. Oh wow, 90% of the code. And what language are you working with? Oh, it shouldn't make a big difference, but Companion is, yeah. Companion is the new, like, embedded stuff, but it's coming soon. But, like, you need to be running on, like, Insider, Visual Studio, or Insider thing, Insider that. Okay, legacy.net stuff. Well, that's pretty cool. I know I didn't do that, though. Like, the way I use it, it's more Copilot making suggestion, spitting up, like I put a comment and like a little block, and maybe I will reformulate my comment so to have a different spit. You will see that if we code like in between. I use that this way, but like from scratch and just like give me all the code. Not sure. I didn't try it though, so maybe it's working. I think Microsoft is gonna wake up a lot of people with Windows Copilot Beta. Yep. Have you tried, like today I'm on my Linux machine, so I don't have it. Have you tried the Dev Home? Comes August. Yeah. Yeah, I think it will empower a lot of people also to understand. I really like the, hey, what that thing. Imagine just revisiting code that you wrote like a month ago and say, well, what's that code again does? And I like explain it. There was a few video I saw about that, and that was so cool. It looked very promising. It made me feel like it was like this is Git Kraken, the Git Kraken workspace, where you could see like the team views and like all the repositories and like the pull requests. Oh, I should have done that instead of like doing it on GitHub. Yeah, should have done that. Well, like I'm for the insight, having statistics and stuff. I feel like it was this. And there's extension. I need to check if I could create an extension. I never did any extension for anything. I think it's in JavaScript though. I'm not great in JavaScript. I'm not great either in .NET, but I'm good at least in .NET. I think. Am I good? I'm good enough. What I miss? Yeah. Microsoft is actually becoming base again with software. Microsoft is actually becoming base again with software finally. Well, I'm good. You think that? There's a lot of effort anyway to help. That's cool. So let's. Okay, so here, that's the repository. So that's the pull request. So I could see I've, okay, bump this for CloudBot. Yeah, I won't touch CloudBot now. So it means I don't have any pull requests in any. Focus view, my issue. Yeah, I need to zoom out. Yeah, I need to. This is annoying. Yeah, sure. My DMs are open. You can totally do that. Okay, let's. I said half an hour, and well, mostly half an hour. So let's go quickly through at least a few repo. Okay, so PR, we reply, but we didn't close it, right? I need to close it because the guy is editing my document. So issue, that was old stuff, error handling, enforce, tag expiring on all resource, help wanted. Yeah, okay, it's been a while since I work on that thing. Okay, so that's good. Boom. Let's close this, let's close that. Unzip everything. Oh, unzip everything. I did some change. Okay, protect the branch. Main required pull requests. At least one approval. Create. Good. So I did some change in that project. So what I did is now, I should remove the glow board, is now you can deploy it in Azure Government. So in US, the government stuff, they have a specific Azure subscription, and there's a few difference between the two, and the American Department of Defense were using this project. And they reach out because I was like, well, it's not working. You're a one-click deploy. So I fixed it and did that second one. I still need to make a video about it and like the change, because I learn changes, but like there's stuff I kind of like, no, it works, but I didn't dig into like the major difference. What are all possible to add a unique folder name for the output container so files are not overridden. That's a good suggestion. This, unfortunately, I think the tar and JZip is not supported by the library I'm using. If I'm not wrong, this could be pretty cool. Label, I would say an enhancement. I think it's a good first issue. Help wanted. Yeah, I think it's good. Do I have a project for, is it, that's AZ unzip everything. Do I have a project for that? Yeah, AZ unzip everything. Let's put it there. FW. Great idea. Let's comment this. Let's go quickly here in the code. I don't remember the name of the library I'm using. Yeah. So sharp compress. In general, they're gonna cheat it, okay? What? Supported format. None. Supported format. The compression format, the compress, decompress. Archive API, reader API, writer API. So tar, both. I don't understand. Does that mean it's supported or not supported? The tar format requires a size file in the header. If no size is specified, the tar writer. Okay, that was that, right? Tar and oh, nested tar in JZip. Oof. No. However, won't. Let's put voilà. Excellent. Cool. So we did this project also. Let's go with another workshop. That's, I think I should remove that project. I have a pull request. Newton version. Oh yeah, I should do that. Yeah, function completion fail. Yeah, well, I would need to revisit that. It's been a while. Not sure I want to do that. I think I may remove this project. Let's wait for now. YouTube stats. Yeah, one issue. Okay, that was created by me. Azure tool, that's a new one. One issue. Okay. Cool. Okay. We're done. Let's do done. 1, 2, start 2. Okay. So what I want is work this project. Yeah. The owner will be me. Yeah. Setup. GitHub Copilot. I need to do that. You sent me a Twitter, a DM. Let's have a look. You didn't want me to share it, right? So if I don't share it, I cannot watch it while I stream. For some reason, what did I do wrong?
Yay!
Please, there, Mr. Magoo landed with 28. Yep. Well, okay, thank you, Meme. I will look into that after the stream. Since but I think it's cool. Yeah. I didn't know you could do that. 99? 29. Did I said 99? Did I said that, Mr. Magoo? Oops, let's do this. Boom. Woo! $28. In the chat, the envelope arrow is red, and in the screen, it's blue. And I didn't understand the game. I went like straight to the other corner. Okay, so now we have a version of Bogus. Now Freda the cat is landing. So do we want to work locally or in the... I think I want to work locally. So let's bring that locally. So let's flip again to Git Kraken. I'm on a clone repo from my GitHub. Yep. And I want a Bogus. Cool, open that now. There's submodule. There's submodule? Would you like to initialize some modules for Bogus? Yeah. Okay, so let's open it. So Control-Shift-E to open the current project inside. And so if I go here, oh my god. Okay, so there's many projects. Oh, so it's really wrapping. Well, that's maybe too small. Let's... So Bogus, so that's our initial repo. And under it, there's Faker.js. At the beginning of the stream, I was saying that Faker.js, like it says, it's explicit on the repo. It's a, you know, it's just like in a port, but looks like it's maybe even just a wrapper around Faker.js. But you know, as long as it works. This and speaking URL, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let's go back here. So what I want to see was the example, right? Getting started. So, oh, there's a README. Okay, let's do that. I will go in the folder example, and then get started. Cool. If I list exactly, so let's do a .NET restore. But now I need to, yeah, that's the thing. I wanted to add a dev container. Because now I have .NET on my machine, but okay, let's first look. .NET run. What's the output? Fail. .NET build. So after .NET run, see, that's a problem. I don't have the good version. It's expecting .NET Core 3.1, and I'm like using a different one. So I'm wondering, want to create the .NET 3.1 container. No, like if that's the thing, right? If I go back to the project, I think it was specified, right? Yeah. So is simple, okay, so is simple is doing that in that version. Oh yeah, it's creating some cells. Fruit. In JSON format. Yeah, Genfu. Yes, I used that in the past. I feel like that one is even more powerful. I use Genfu. I use another one that was created by the Dev Monster, I think also. Forgot what it was. Or maybe it was Genfu. It was created by them. But, yeah. Oh, sorry. So, my goal was to have something extremely simple. So he's creating a bunch of like gender and stuff. I mean, can I change it to .NET 6? I think I want to do, I would like to help Brian. Like Brian is the creator of that. And I think this project is amazing. But this like required a lot of knowledge about .NET to run. And what it, like, you know, I feel like if we could have, and you know, and doing something, I would do it like in a more recent .NET just to make sure it's good for a longer period of time. So I feel what I will do is I will create a new project. It'll be a console app with a menu, and you could make a few selections. In the code, we'll create sell stuff or whatever. We'll see what's possible, and we'll kind of like some kind of data set offer, and we'll say, hey, what's the output? Are you on JSON or are you on CSV? I think those two type of file will be the best. And then I will reach out to Brian and say, hey, this is what, like, and I will also do that using a dev container. So like this way, if you don't have anything, you don't need to install anything, you'll be able, I will reach out to Brian and say, hey, Would you like to add that? And then I could like take whatever, adjust it, and make a PR for a subscription. So this way I will make something today. I can still use it and share that with my co-worker. And I think I will make a better offer for Brian. Does that make sense? Is it more like a OSS mindset? What do you think? I feel I should have do I have something light? Found a light version, but it's an old one. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, right? Create a new project, just kind of a demo, so at least I can show Brian, hey, this is what I would like to suggest you. I think that's what we do. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a drop first. I didn't land today at all. No. What are the scores today before we go? So there's only me. Oh, Fragbird, you're not even showing up because you try before I started the CB to watch, before CB start watching. So I look like I'm the only one who didn't land today. Good for you. So, so see, it's not the, what's the word? It's not rigged. I'm the only one who didn't land. Everybody's landing. You landed, everybody's having a landing. Okay. Cool. Let's close this. Let's go here. Let's create another repo. New repository. The owner will be me. Repository name will be Bogus.nextgen. Could I made a Power Automate of that, like an app? Like if instead of doing a console app, I do an API. I could turn it in. Oh, I could do that. That could be cool. Oh. Are we doing an API or are we doing a console app? I feel if I'm doing a console app, someone could just like go. Oh man, so much stuff. I think yeah, but let's say you don't know C# at all, Mr. Magoo. I'm thinking, okay, one of my colleagues saw that and was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm always looking to have data for like my she's working in like more data AI field and stuff like that. So they're always looking for data set. Having a console where she could open a dev container and just like have that running, like she knows she just like she don't understand C#, but she could just go .NET and she's having a menu and she could like, oh, I want this and I want an output in this format. That's great. If she want to change the code, she could go and like she look at the classes. Oh, like, you know what? I don't want person. I would like animals, and those are the feature. Like kind of change the classes without changing the logic of like the menu and like the spit it out in the format. So she could change the classes a little bit and run the app and have something. If I do an API, she could reach out to the API. She could reach out, like if I create I will totally do it, a connector, and maybe that will be my first app in the Power Platform. I do a lot of flow, but I didn't do any apps. I could do an app for that. That could be cool. Oh, you're right. I could, yeah. Okay. So API it is. So Bogus. So then Bogus Next Gen, and I will have it inside of it. I will have an API and a console. Make sense? Gen tool or BogusToolKit. Definitely had a readme. I will have to ignore later. License. Let's put MIT. Definitely put that in Octobot. Yeah, what do you think about the BogusToolKit? And I will make a folder with the API and a folder with the console application. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? Yeah. Nice. Excellent. I'm glad you like it because I was so close to click that. And you know what, Mr. Magoo? If you want to create a Blazor app on top of that, let me know and we could have a folder for like a little application, kind of a UI interface. I will be happy to have PRs if you want to participate. Seriously, like, I think it could be a very simple Blazor, whatever. So like static web app or something like that. That read the API and just like display in a grid or like display like you have a file or something like that. If you're interested to do like some kind of interface, that'll be cool. BogusToolKit. Okay, so let's reopen this, clone another repository from my GitHub, and this one is BogusToolKit. Cool. Control-Shift-E. Excellent. So first, oh, just like library. Library. And we'll put the link to Bogus, because he's the magician, not me. Oops. Oh, perfect. Bogus. Cool. Now I can go back to my repo. Okay, go back here and we'll put this like that. Cool. So let's add a folder. Oh no, let's open the terminal. Boom. Do we create the container right away? I'm thinking. I think that would be easier, right? If we create a... Let's see how well you are. Screw you, Mr. Magoo. Let's add the dev container right away. So if something is not working, we can fix that. Yeah. So add a dev container, add a new dev container. Yes. So I want something .NET. So just .NET. I think I will go with like a minimal API. Oh, and while this is happening, I always forgot. When you start a minimal API, it's .NET new web. I forgot always, like... But two ways. Yeah, new web. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And I will also use API, Open API setup in it. Not setup, but definitions. So we can create something sales. We can create so I still have that in my clipboard. Yep, cool. So he's aware of a bunch of stuff. Where is it? Oh, also super cool. Do you see how many language that thing is supporting? This guy is like, wow. There's a premium version of that. Oh, using facade. Yeah, okay, support. So look at that. Addresses with all that. Commerce. Department, price, category, company. Bunch of different company. Database. Dates. All that. Soon? Get a date with will happen soon. Man, that's so cool. A future offset. Future between offset. Oh, I didn't know it. Get a random date between start and end. What? I didn't know that. That's cool. Finance. Account name. Transaction type. Deposit, withdraw. Oh, man. Hacker. Abbreviation. Adjective, noun. Images. Abstract. Food. People. That's crazy. Internet. Is it is it done? Not yet, my friend. Not my friend. Nah, not yet. Phone. Brand. System. Vehicle. Oh my god. Have a good weekend if you're not coming back before we're done. Okay, so look like the container though is ready. So if now I open the terminal, yeah, we're here. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's create a new app. So .net new web, using the letter in the good order is always better when you write a word if you want people to recognize it. Tips from a pro. We want the name of that thing to it's a little bit small. The name will be Bogus API, BogusToolkit API, Toolkit API. It's a long name. I don't want to put the dot because I got bad experience in the past using dot in my names. So I think I will do that. No typo, BogusToolkit API. Let's do it. Oh wait, did we? Oh, now I'm in the repo and it doesn't know. Wait, what? So you see the README. Why don't you see the... Oh, you had to go on a call. Is it done? No. So sorry, I misread you, Mr. Magoo. I thought you were going on a call, not you were on a call and then came back. No. So I'm right now. I'm just like, why? What? Ah, man. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. Can I attach? Attach a running container. I never tried that. It's reopening a container I wanted to do. Can I do that? Yeah, so now we'll wait again. So a .NET container will go with version 7. I think that's it. Unfortunately, it's recreating the container for us. Because instead of doing that, I just create, hey, yeah, I want to work in a container. So of course, it's a full new environment. So I was like, why the README file is not there? And why here in my environment, it was not seeing the you know, the file, but now we see it, like the dev container now is showing up because say, hey, reopen in a container. Yeah, my bad. How to last time. Come. We're there. We're there. Cool. So now let's do .NET new web, and we'll specify the name, and it will be BogusToolKit API. Cool. Whoop, I forgot a space. Oh, I have this problem again? Could not be created. Fail to create a template. Detail access to the path. I'm having these issues these days. Why? Close remote connection. Let's... Where is it? Let's open this dashboard. Let's go check our containers. I have no container running? Yeah. Azure shortener. So BogusToolKit, we could close that one. Here, that's Microsoft. We can close that one. Okay, remove. Cool. So now, if I say open a folder, and I want to open a folder in dev, GitHub, Boucher, BogusToolKit. Oh, dev container is not here. Oh no, it's there. Oh, because it was a dot maybe? So Folder contain a configuration of a file. Yeah, I would like to see that file first. So it's taking the image. That's cool. Probably need to use that. So right now, okay, what if I create it here first? Right, can I do that? If I do .NET, is it still? Oh, .NET new. No, I don't want. I want it in the container. So let's give it a try. So reopen in container. It's the second time it does that for me, and there's like something silly that I forget. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so now I'm in my dev container. So if I open the terminal, if I do .NET, it's there. So if I do .NET new web, new web with a name, and we say Bogus Toolkit API. Why? Oh, template ASP.NET Core empty. Could not be created. Yeah, but access to the path, this doesn't exist. Can I make a directory? If I do make dir test, permission denied. Okay, so because I'm not the root, is it why? Because I'm not the root? Uncomment the connect root instead. But yeah, how can you give permission? Let's go read this. Because maybe before I was using root. Or maybe because, yeah, probably because I was using root before. Or root was like VS Code and now it's not there. But I'm thinking, I need to create file. This is sad. Okay, let's close that folder. Close remote connection. We'll fix that later then. I need to at least have a draft of an API. Open folder. Open? No. Let's cancel that. I'm assuming you have that in your recent. Here. Cool. Yep, nope, I'm not using it. Oh. Okay. Clear. Okay. So .NET new web dash name dash bogus, not dash, space bogus toolkit API. Yeah. Cool. So now we have that. Yay! After all that thing. So let's cd let's cd in there. Let's clear. I need to change my prompt to be on 2 lines. On my Windows machine, you have that. I like it so much. So now I want to add a package. So it'll be .NET or like .NET new git ignore. Git ignore. Oh, should it be higher? I wonder. I never know. Should it be like at the root? I think it should be at the root, right? Like move. Now I want to do a .NET add package bogus. Cool. And now we also need, and I always mixed up the one I need. I will need OpenAPI. I forgot which one it is. You know what, Frank? You just wrote a blog post about it, so why don't you check your blog post? I have a bad memory of name. Yeah, I think that was the one. Blah blah blah. That's the one. Okay. Oops. So I want to add the Microsoft ASP.NET Core OpenAPI, and that will help us to have a better description of our classes and stuff, a better discovery of our API. That's great. Cool. So now we have this. And we have 3 minutes to go, so that's it for now, I think. Does it run? Hello world. I'll need to change this to add the this. Right? Adding the endpoint explorer in a Swagger. Okay, why don't you suggest me to add... What? Did I miss something? Why are you not suggesting me to add it? What I'm missing? Builder. Oh, what's the version of my .NET? Seven. The iService collection doesn't contain add Swagger Jam. Oh, did I miss like .NET restore? I don't think I need to do that. Oh, that was bogus? No, that's... What I'm missing? Ah, why basic stuff don't work today? Let's go check the... Am I not supposed to go .NET 7? Is it that? Should it need to be .NET 6? Ah, I need to install this thing. I thought, okay. Okay. I was missing a package, apparently. So let's clear this. And let's go add package. I need to install the Swashbuckle. I really thought like that thing was resolved now. There it is. Everything is working. Cool. So now here though I need to say with name or something like that. With OpenAPI. With name. Let's keep it simple. Hello. So now if we run, I should F5 that, but I won't do it because I will have two projects. So .NET run. Wait, I need to I kill the thing cd. Voila. Boom boom. Forgot what it is. Is it Swagger? I thought API? What is it? Oh, that was the root though, huh? Maybe I should let's go with hello. Uh-huh. Let's reopen. I'm in a new one. This is SSH. CD to this folder. Cool. Let's go a little bit smaller so I could fit in one. And I do .NET. Oops. In the terminal. Come on, click, click. Okay. .NET run. Okay. So now I have this. So now if I go API / Swagger, I forgot what it is. API, where? Swagger, not API.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, GT Sam, how are you? What I'm doing wrong. Do I need to put also the Swagger UI? Wait a second. So it looks like I would need to do this also. Is it why it was not there? Let's add package. Okay. And now if we just run it. If I do this Swagger, understand. I did that many times. Today there's something wrong That doesn't work. Oh, I need this. Ah, yeah, of course you need that. I was just trying to rush it. Go back in program. It's here. No, after the here after the app. Cool. Of course, you need to specify it. Okay, there it is. So now if I stop this and I run it again. So now, if I go localhost, so we have nothing, and then if I do /swagger, yeah, okay. Now we have hello. Try it out. Execute. We get hello world. Cool. I should say bonjour, hi. Okay, so we have like a super dummy, basic stuff. Still need to understand what I'm doing wrong with the dev container though, because something changed. I know they did change a few things for the best, but there's something I don't understand. So we'll need to dig and understand, because it's such a great tool, but now I'm having so much trouble with it. And it used to work. So okay, so here in the file, what do we have? So dev container, the API with just like the file app settings is empty, right? Yep. That we should have. We shouldn't check it in. We should let's add app settings. Let's add add to git ignore. Right? Cool. Okay. Launch setting is okay. App setting development. That's good. Is it good? I think I will create like a we'll keep it like that. Okay, so let's go, let's push this. We'll stage everything, commit this, and push it. So Mr. Magoo, see, it's hard to do an API cleaner than that. Like there's nothing. So yeah, well, we'll need to work on that. Maybe I will work later today on that. But I really want to fix the container issue. But right now I need to jump out. So I wish you all a great weekend. We won't raid anyone. We're just 5. And I won't be able to stay. But I wish you a good weekend, everybody. Thank you all for being with me today. I think it was great. We had great discussion about ChatGPT. We had great discussion about developing. And this idea of like here the toolkit, I think that will be helpful for many people. looking forward to see if like you want to collaborate with that and add stuff. Bogus is a great tool, and I think we could make it a little bit more accessible to people with less developer skills that don't know maybe JavaScript or .NET. Building a simple interface or something like that, they could just like consume and create data. So the project is online. I push an empty API. Let's share quickly before I go. Let's go GitHub. GitHub. Slash Boucher. Voila. It should be in my latest activities. Okay, cool. So let's do this. And I will do note. Boom. So have a great weekend. Try to go outside. It is beautiful here outside. I know. Was it Shirley Dev or was it, I forgot who she, I think it was you, Shirley Dev, who says it was also fantastic outside. So go outside. It's great. It's good for the skin, but you know, put some cream if you stay longer. Bye everybody. Oh, I need to stop that stream. Oh my god, where are we going? Bye.